My husband and I were already married. We've been married for, I should know this, we were already married, 6, 7 years. I don't know. He still likes me, I think. My name is DiMarcio. I am the entertainment coordinator and MC for Denver Pride Fest, a role that I've had for 18 years. Wow. I started as an assistant to drag queens. Everyone knows this story. I would help the drag queens who could never get ready on time. I was 19 years old, sneaking into the clubs, and so when the show would not be starting on time, they'd be like, DiMarcio, take the microphone and go stall, do something, talk to the audience real quick. So I would go out and I would tell jokes that were not my jokes. It was Eddie Murphy or Sinbad, and I would like do a routine just to make people laugh. And they got comfortable with that, so the stretches got longer and longer. And so I went from the guy who held the bags to the MC of the drag show. And that drag queen was doing Pride one year, and she said, come on out and, MC on the big stage. And that's how it all started. I've been always into giving a message of positivity. And if that can be looked at as activism, I will take that. I like communicating a message of love and togetherness and generosity. And this Pride stage has allowed me to do that in a really big way. A few years ago, the last big Pride Fest we had in the park, 2019, my husband and I got married on stage. And when we talk about the message, it was the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. We wanted to send a message to all of the people and the youngsters who are attending Pride Fest for the very first time. And I want them to see that this is possible. The message was impactful. The message was togetherness. Love is love. And for that kid from Wyoming or Colorado Springs or Nebraska somewhere who came to their first Pride Fest, and that's what they saw, that's the message, that's what it's about, and that's why I keep doing it. Because like I said, I started so long ago when we were hush-hush about it. And we knew it was a festival, but you couldn't talk about it at work. I was asked to be quiet about my lifestyle, once upon a time. So it's important because it's an opportunity for everybody to come together and be who you are. And I remind people from the stage that, Pride isn't a day, it isn't a weekend. Pride is a lifestyle. So it's about continuing that each and every day, not just at the end of June or for 1 month. So when we talk about visibility, I remember being the little kid in high school who was picked on and teased for being black, the only black kid in Arvada, and a little bit gay, a lot of bit gay. So when I think about visibility, I think about that DiMarcio way back when, and what would I tell him? And I say stay strong, because one day you will be able to be visible in a larger format and send a message of positivity. For me, it's about just staying the course and staying strong and passionate in what you do. And hopefully you'll leave a positive message and feeling with others along the way. Pride means love, loving who you are. And that's a lesson that I didn't learn until I was in my 30s, how to love myself and be accepting of, my skin color, being born with a cleft palate, being the only black guy in a white room half of my career. So Pride is, it's about love. And it's easier to say than do, but it's being the best individual that you can be for the masses, and that's what the team and I like to bring out to the stage. I'd say don't give up. Stay the course, because it's easy to find. And when I say don't give up, I mean there are extremes to that, but I think you can give up when you turn to substances to help you feel better. you can give up when you run, when you don't communicate and you run away from situations. So it's really about, for me, staying the course and finding a focal point and sticking to that. The last year has really taught the world a lot about acceptance or lack thereof, information and education. And I would say, if I were to leave a closing message, well, don't settle for the first thing you hear. Don't believe everything that comes up on the top of the scroll on your Twitter or Facebook. Investigate, learn, really dive into topics and to try to get a better understanding, because it's too easy to take one sound bite and run with that and really educate yourself. And that's what I want for the next generation, because when I was coming up, I didn't have Twitter, and so I still don't know what TikTok is. So pay attention, educate yourself, learn.